Your host Christian Trinity, featuring Christian Prince, an educational Christian video.
The Bible called her the Blessed Mary, and this is what we go by. So when Muhammad he says such a statement, it's clear that he do not understand what Christianity stands for, and it's clear he don't understand the nature of God and what God can be and what he cannot be. So if Allah cannot, look, the same verse is contradiction. How he is the originator of the earth and the heaven, yet he need a wife in order to have a son. What does have to do with this? You are God, supposedly. Who need a wife? Why you need a wife? A person who need a female with him is a normal human being, or even an animal, or even plants. Plant, there is like pollination. So male and female is exist almost in everything around us. But you are God. So how you say you are the generator of the earth and the heaven, and then after all claiming that created everything around us, yet you cannot have a son without a wife? Isn't it this is a clear contradiction for your ability and your title as God? So when a Muslim he come to us and he start giving us speeches about what is God, well, you need to ask him first, do you even Muslim know what is God? They don't. Muslims do not know what is God. They have no idea what's God. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us? I'm not going to ask you anything. If you are a Muhammadan and you like to choose a topic to talk about Islam, I will be happy to hear you. If Allah is a physical body, yeah, well, Allah is not if. Allah is a physical body, according to Muhammad. Right? It's not if. Allah is a physical body, and the Quran and the Hadith confirm that He is inside the space and time. Like, isn't it the Quran says that Allah, when He created the earth, He rose up to heaven? So what He was? What He was? He was on earth. When we say He rose up, isn't it clear description of movement from point A to point B? What is point A? The earth. Right? The earth. So when somebody I'm not sure why this is showing twice. Let me see. Is it only from my side? Okay, okay. So now I see what's happening. All right. So if you read as an example here, chapter 2, verse number 29, it is he, again it's he, he's a gender, he's a man. He it is who created for you that all in the earth, and then he rose over. So where was Allah was? Did Allah create everything by saying be and it was? Or he have to go down to earth? And if he go down to earth, what he was before, if there's no heaven yet? Any Muhammadan? Do you see why we find the Quran and Islam so laughable and we call it a joke? Why you delete your live stream, coward? Donnie, the coward is you, because you people keep flagging my videos. However, If you want any stream, you can find it on Rumble. It is a Rumble. However, if you don't know, people download my videos immediately, and you will find them in every channel you like. My stream never been downloaded. My stream is more preserved than the Quran. The Quran been eaten by the goat. Which stream you want? Making fun of Sadhguru? It's there. Wiping the floor with Hinduism? It's there. Making Muhammad shish kebab? It's there. Nothing changed. They are in Rumble. You can even take any title you will find, search it in YouTube, you will find it all over. People download my videos. Not like your God, Allah. Nobody can preserve the Quran. Who remember the Quran? Who wanna call me? I wanna hear the verses about breastfeeding for adult. I'm hungry. Any Muhammadan? One of the most beautiful conservative religion in the world is Islam. The women, she cover her head, she show her ass. You go in the Middle East, you see the women wearing hijab. Under the hijab there is a hat. Under the hat there is a hat. It's very important, brother, not to show your hair. And then the jeans is going inside her vagina. And not to forget to mention, she have 10 kilograms of makeup on her face. And not to mention that her chest trouser is so tight and she is so choppy, and then the space between the bums are open. You can see everything. And not to mention when they go to swim, she go inside the sea wearing nothing except the burqa, and then the burqa stuck on her body. When she come out, you will see everything in details. But remember, Muhammad is a very conservative man. He said any Muslim woman, she offer herself to the Prophet so he can F her. That is a very, very iffy religion. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us? Until now, we have 0 Abdul. Why? Huh? What are you afraid from? Remember, Allah is in your side. You should not be worried about anything. Correct? Isn't it Allah on your side? Or maybe he's not anymore. Any Muhammadan? So Allah, he cannot have a son unless he have a girlfriend. Well, Allah is limited. He cannot have a son like me. For me, in order to have a son, I have to have a woman. Okay, we understand that. That because of our limitation. Allah is limited. Allah cannot make things happen without having a wife. Is that correct, Muslims? Same time, the Christians, they did not say God have a son. No, they did not. Jesus said, I am God's son. It's not the Christians. So you Muslims, again, you are stupid. Same time, Jesus, he proved who is he. I can say I'm God's son. I can say I'm God. People will laugh at me. But if we look at the religion of the garbage of Muhammad, we will find that the one who is just a prophet, according to the Quran, he created from the mud living creatures. So he's a creator. What else? He can resurrect from the dead anyone by commanding the sand. So what is left for him to be God? He create, he give life, and he resurrect. But isn't it this is what God do? Can Muhammad do what Jesus done? Have done? No. Can even Allah do what Jesus done? No, there's no proof of such a thing. Talk is cheap. Show me one proof that Allah can do what Jesus did, anything Jesus did. Jesus give life, to the dead. Jesus create what is not exist. He create what is not exist. That is Jesus. Jesus can create eyes for the blind. Jesus can give legs to the one who cannot walk. What Allah can do? Any Muslim? Even the God of Muslims, when he wanted to forgive Muhammad, he was praying to other God, asking him for forgiveness. Isn't it? This is your Quran. Read carefully. Chapter 48, verse number 2. Allah praying to other Allah, hoping that the other Allah will forgive Muhammad. How that can be from the monotheist religion? How Islam is monotheist and Allah is the only God, but yet Allah asking other God, he called him Allah. Any Muhammadan? Who is a Muhammadan would like to tell us how Allah is? You must believe in one God, right? Okay, Allah is asking who to forgive Muhammad. And if you read carefully, by the way, look, it says here, first of all, they added those in the Quran. This is not part of the Quran. The phrase where it says in Arabic, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, this is a fraud. It's not there. In fact, half of the Quran should not have it, because this is when the first time Muhammad he said Ar-Rahman, it was almost half of his age, almost he's dying as a prophet. So now they are adding the phrase here in the beginning, but this does not exist in the Quran. So number one, we give you victory, okay, and may Allah forgive your sin. Who's talking? Any Muslim? Who's talking? It's obvious that the stupid Muhammad, he forget to switch. He is fabricating Quran and he is saying, may Allah forgive your sin, Muhammad. Any smart Muslim would like to join us? Anyone? Mayday, mayday. May Allah forgive your sin, Muhammad. Can you find me in the Quran where it says may Allah forgive your sin, Jesus? Muslims? Why Jesus never has sin in Islam, but Muhammad is full of sin? Remember, Muhammad is the most honorable person according to Muslims, not Jesus. Is it possible that the most honorable person is the most sinner person? Is that what most honorable for Islam, is about? Bad screen? Why bad screen? What do you mean, guys? You don't see my video? What do you mean bad screen? Any Muhammadan? The screen is working fine on YouTube and Rumble, everywhere, in Discord. Who is a Muslim can show me where in the Quran it says that Allah said to Jesus, may Allah forgive your sin, Jesus? Why Jesus never have sin? And why Allah making a wish, making a supplication to someone else, he called him Allah to forgive the sin of Muhammad? Those questions are very hard for Muslims, I understand. This is why they will go and debate people who do not know anything about Islam, and then, you know, those naive, even Western, they spread the videos of Muslims. Wow, look at this Muslim, he can, you know, nobody can refute this Muslim. Nobody can refute him because you're an idiot, ignorant, you're a potato. They take advantage of your stupidity. You know nothing about your religion, so they can fool you. And not to forget to mention that Muslims are allowed to lie. In fact, the Muslim believe that the shield of Islam is lying. They call it taqiyya. The shield of faith is taqiyya. What is taqiyya? Is to lie to protect. So somebody is asking a question, he will prove Islam to be false, he will lose the argument. You are allowed to lie to protect Islam. Any Muhammadan? Who is a Muslim? Friendly ex-Muslim was talking about ridiculous claim of Jannah. Yesterday mentioned you. He said you are making up the part about boys being used for sex. Give me his video. Let us play it and laugh. Just give me his video. Who is this guy? Friendly ex-Muslim. He is the expert in Islam now. Let me search his name so we can laugh. Is that the atheist from Pakistan? Okay. This guy once he debated me, and I made him shish kebab. Friendly ex-Muslim. This is a video yesterday, you said, or today? When was his video? Yesterday. All right. Well, the video is 2 hours and 21 minutes. I cannot play it all. You have to tell me where. Just to show you how ignorant people are. You see the Quran, yesterday we played for you that the Muslims in heaven, he can have whatever he wishes. Is that correct? Whatever he wished for, correct? Now, if we go in the Quran, it says in the Quran that around them there will be boys like pearls. He might say, well, those are to serve. No problem. To serve what? You will see in the Quran it says, and this is a chapter 52, and will go around boy servants of theirs to serve them as if they were preserved pearls. In the Quran, nowhere it says they will be serving them. Nowhere. The word serve. So this potato, he don't speak Arabic, so he's reading translation. It says here, وَيَطُوفُ عَلَيْهِمْ غِلْمَانٌ. يَطُوف mean go around. Like I go to visit from here to here to here to here. So let's say there's 10 Muslims. I go to visit the first one, then the second one, the third one, the first one. But what they are doing there, we will find out. In chapter 37, chapter 56, use the word ينزفون. Here it says what they are doing supposedly. They will go around them, and they have with them cups and jugs and glass flowing wine. And they will not, look what they translate here, they will not have headache and they will not bleed. The Muslim translate ينزفون as they will not get drunk. But let us go with this. The boys is going around the Muslims. They are so beautiful according to the Quran, describing as so white like pearls. All right? And those boys are immoral boys. They will live forever. And the Muslim is a promise to have sex with everybody he wish. So when he say that I am making things up, let us put things together. You remember the hadith yesterday we showed you about the Muslims? They will go and have sex with images. The images. Let us put the hadith in the screen. Give me a second. All right.
To be continued. If you enjoyed this video, consider buying me a coffee. With that, you be helping me put out more educational Christian videos. Thank you.